Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting topics in the camera world right now, Canon's upcoming EOS R7 Mark II. This isn't just another mid-range camera refresh, it's a potential turning point in how creators think about APS-C cameras versus full-frame systems. Canon has already shaken up the market before, but this time, the rumors and leaks suggest they're about to do something truly bold. When Canon first introduced the original R7, it was a statement of intent. The company wanted to prove that APS-C wasn't a budget compromise, but a real creative tool that could punch far above its weight class. And while the first R7 was popular, especially among wildlife and sports photographers who love the crop factor advantage, it still left creators asking for more. They wanted faster performance, better video specs, stronger stabilization, and pro-level autofocus, all without jumping into the higher cost and bulk of full-frame. The R7 Mark II seems like Canon's direct response to those demands. The leaks paint a picture of a camera that's not only improved but almost completely re-engineered from the ground up. And if even half of these rumored specs are true, the R7 Mark II could flip the entire mid-range market on its head. A completely redesigned sensor. One of the biggest talking points is the rumored 40-megapixel stacked APS-C sensor. That's right, stacked. Sensor technology, which we normally see in flagship cameras, might be coming to Canon's mid-range lineup. A stacked sensor means much faster readout speeds, reduced rolling shutter, and higher burst rates. For photographers, this could mean up to 40 frames per second with the electronic shutter, numbers that rival or even surpass some full-frame models like the EOS R5 Mark II. For video shooters, the benefits are even more impressive. A stacked sensor drastically cuts down on distortion during fast pans or when shooting subjects in motion. This has been one of the biggest weaknesses of APS-C cameras in the past, and Canon might have just solved it. Next generation processor and autofocus. Another exciting rumor is the inclusion of the Digic-X processor, the same powerhouse that drives Canon's most advanced cameras. Pairing this with the new sensor means lightning-fast autofocus, smarter subject recognition, and seamless tracking even in challenging conditions. Creators shooting sports, wildlife, or action content should be thrilled. Canon's autofocus has already been praised for its reliability, but the R7 Mark II could push it to new levels, tracking eyes, animals, vehicles, and more with uncanny accuracy. Video features that redefine APS-C. Here's where things get really game-changing. The Canon R7 Mark II isn't just aimed at photographers, it's clearly a hybrid camera built for video creators, YouTubers, filmmakers, and streamers. 4K at 120 frames per second, yes, buttery smooth slow motion in stunning 4K resolution. This is a feature we usually expect in high-end cinema cameras, not APS-C hybrids. 6K raw external recording. If Canon really delivers this, the R7 Mark II could replace much more expensive setups for independent filmmakers. Having cinema-level flexibility in post-production at this price point is unheard of. Virtually no rolling shutter. Thanks to the stacked sensor, handheld shooters and vloggers won't have to worry about skewed footage during quick movement. 7.8 stops of in-body image stabilization. This is huge. It means creators can shoot handheld in low light, run-and-gun style, without needing a gimbal. For travel vloggers or documentary shooters, this could be the single biggest upgrade. Combine all this, and it's clear Canon isn't holding back. They're trying to give creators professional tools without the professional price tag, flagship experience in a mid-range body. It's not just the sensor and video specs. The R7 Mark II also seems to be borrowing ergonomics and design elements from the R5 Mark II. Improved grip, better button placement, a higher resolution 3.69 million electronic viewfinder, and dual UHS-2 SD card slots make this feel less like an entry-level option and more like a pro camera disguised as a mid-range one. Connectivity has also been upgraded. Expect stronger wireless transfer speeds, better tethering support, and advanced live streaming features designed for creators who want to go straight from camera to audience with minimal fuss. Pricing that changes the game. Now here's where Canon really makes a statement. Industry whispers suggest the R7 Mark II could launch between $1,700 and $1,900. That's astonishing when you look at what it offers. To put it in perspective, the Canon R6 Mark II launched at around $2,500. The R5 Mark II pushes closer to $4,000. Sony's A7 IV sits at about $2,400. Fujifilm's X-T5 is around $1,700 but lacks stacked sensor speed. By positioning the R7 Mark II here, Canon isn't just competing with other APS-C cameras. They're going after full-frame buyers who want high-end performance but don't necessarily need the sensor size. It's a bold strategy that could eat into their own full-frame lineup, but it shows how serious Canon is about dominating the Creator market, release timeline and industry impact rumors suggest a Q3 or Q4 2025 launch. That timing is very strategic, it places Canon's release right in the middle of when Sony and Nikon are expected to drop their next updates. But instead of playing defense, Canon is going on offense. They're launching a camera with specs that forced competitors to rethink their entire mid-range strategy. Sony's A6700 suddenly feels outdated. Nikon's Z50 and Z30 seem conservative by comparison. Even Panasonic and Fujifilm will feel the pressure. The bigger picture? Canon is declaring that APS-C is no longer a compromise. With the right engineering, APS-C can compete head-to-head. With full frame in the areas that actually matter for creators: speed, video quality, stabilization, and workflow efficiency, who should buy the Canon R7 Mark II? The R7 Mark II won't be for everyone, and that's what makes it so interesting. YouTubers and content creators, 4K per 120 frames per second slow motion, incredible IBIS, and possible 6K RAW recording make this perfect for creators who want cinematic quality without breaking the bank. Wildlife and sports photographers, the 40MP stack sensor with crop factor reach is basically a dream for capturing fast-moving subjects from a distance. Hybrid shooters, if you balance stills and video equally, this is a no-brainer. The versatility is unmatched at this price point. Travel and vloggers, lightweight, stabilized, and powerful, it's like having a production crew in your backpack. Who might skip it? Pure still photographers who want maximum dynamic range and shallow depth of field may still prefer full frame. But for 90% of creators, the R7 Mark II could be the smarter choice. The bigger picture: Canon isn't just releasing another camera, they're setting the stage for the future. The R7 Mark II proves that mid-range no longer means compromise. It's a direct challenge to Sony, Nikon, and Fuji to step up their game. And it's a sign that Canon is willing to push APS-C further than anyone expected. If these leaks are accurate, the R7 Mark II won't just be a successful camera. It could redefine the entire category and pave the way for even more aggressive innovation in the R7 Mark III and beyond. Final thoughts: the Canon R7 Mark II is shaping up to be one of the most important camera releases in years. With a stacked 40MP sensor, blazing 40 frames per second burst rate, 4K per 120 frames per second video, advanced IBIS, pro-grade ergonomics, and a price that undercuts full-frame rivals, it's a statement piece. Canon is essentially saying, why settle for less when APS-C can now give you everything you need? So, what do you think? Could this be the camera that finally makes APS-C the go-to choice for serious creators? Or do you still see full frame as king? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what excites you most about the R7 Mark II. And of course, don't forget to subscribe here at Techno Trend Zone for more deep dives, leaks, and reviews of the latest camera gear. The mirrorless revolution is far from over, and the Canon EOS R7 Mark II might just be the camera that changes everything.